Alright everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII, New Game Minus, on Cybercore Gaming. And my name's Jen, wants to you, Masuya wants me to come back to the village, huh? Me. People do wear very unusual clothes in this game, but that's kind of like every recent Final Fantasy. I know I'm sure Amanda, my wife, has mentioned it on Chrono Trigger, but she hates this game mostly because all the characters are blonde. Not that she has anything against. I mean, I like I'm blonde, but I mean, like, I don't know. She just thinks that all the characters look the same, like they're related or something. Which you'll see like later on, but like 4 out of the 6 main characters come from Dalmasca, so they're all kind of going to have that look of, hey, I come from Dalmasca, I was born and raised there in the middle of the desert in the sun, so I don't know, but yeah, okay, I got it. Alright, so now we have to do this stupid little mini game. Something about snuff, dark crystals, okay, whatever. Yeah, we have to go around to all the different sunstones and collect their energy. So I'm going to start, I think, by going this way. Once again, in between episodes, I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding until I get my license boards filled up. Then, you know, not so much. But I went ahead and explored and, like, you know, did some, I found some spells lying around in chests. I found, like, poison, blind, silence, I think. None of which I can use yet, but, you know, they'll still be pretty handy. I'm actually having second thoughts about, like, what jobs I want different characters to have. So when I get to that point, it's gonna be tough to decide. But I do have like the initial job that I want everyone to have down for the most part. So that's good. It's just once you start getting espers and espers start unlocking pieces of the license board you can't get to. You really have to kind of strategize to determine, like, okay, like I want, you know, this job can get this magic with this esper, but so can this other job. So I can either pair them, or like, let's say a different esper unlocks the same skill on a different job, then I could pair that job with one of those and have the original esper that, you know, was talking about freed up to use on somebody else. So yeah, I've been kind of curating all this information for myself for a while, and it's difficult to plan out, and like some of the combinations are really good, but you always make sacrifices, and so that's why like doing multiple saves can be you know, can definitely be helpful. So that's definitely what I'm going to do once I get to that point. I'm going to make multiple saves, cut the episode, and then, you know, decide where I want to go from there. Okay, alright, so just gotta go in a big clockwise circle. What are we doing here? Alright. Feels so bad killing these big fluffy bunnies, but they give LP and they drop loot, so can't really be helped, can it? I'm sorry if you don't like the speed up effect. But it really, like, the game just takes so much longer. and it goes so much more smoothly. Like on big, like interesting fights, like on any boss fight, I'm probably gonna like turn it off just so that I can properly focus and react to what's happening. Strange. I'm at 100%, but there's still one left. Oh, okay. Whatever. A pet for city folk. Yeah, my guess is that they're dressed like this because of how hot it is. Of course, that still doesn't explain Vaughn's really awkward placement of armor and Penello's strange sort of jumpsuity looking thing. You'd think they'd all be wearing sandals. And here we go. Cool. But yeah, this game is fucking gigantic. Like, there's so much shit, so much stuff to do. It's part of why I like it so much, is because there's just, you know, oh wow, I get dark already? That's pretty cool. Go ahead and do that. Red Mage is the only one that can use dark magic, so I don't really have that option yet, but I am going to go ahead and buy it, just to have it. Don't want to sell teleport stones because they're good for, you know, they're not really loot. They're just in the same bag as loot for whatever reason. Which is kind of annoying, but, you know. Ether, eye drops. I should start buying stuff now. Light woven shirt, headgear. Alright, so that's cool. Angle, what does that do? That's Libra. I'm not really too worried about that. Let's go ahead and get this, and get this, and this. Go ahead and get that too. What the hell? Weapons. Okay, now I need to go into my license board for a second and see. Yeah, okay, do that. Broadsword. Oh wait, I can get a pole. Oh, okay, holy shit. Awesome. Okay. So we'll do that. Get the pole. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, cool. I got enough for all this shit. Awesome. Equipment upgrades are going to be really important because of, you know, because I'm not leveling up, so, yeah. Alright, let's do that. Go and unlock first aid. Let's What's that? Okay, no, no. EMP after dealing damage. I can't do any spells yet. It's not really useful. Also can't do any spells yet, but I may as well get this. It's so fucking cheap. What is this? Libra? Eh. Huh. Okay. I'll just leave that as is for now. I was gonna call the chocobo and he says, okay, so we have to go back to cough up the chocobo. Oh man, that's gross. That is gross. Since you can kill, like, you can do battle and kill things so quickly, like, it's, I'm not gonna, you know, when I still have license board slots to fill up, I'm gonna do my best not to avoid anything or run from any battles. Ah, oh, man, I love this game. I've been thinking about playing this game ever since I fucking first started doing Let's Plays. This has been, like, a thing on my mind. It's like, one day I'm gonna fucking play Final Fantasy XII, and then Zodiac Age comes out, and like before Zodiac Age I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like a challenge playthrough where like I only get certain licenses for certain characters or whatever, which is a huge pain in the ass to do on the old license board. You know, because like let's say that you want to have like a certain magic for a certain character where there's like a bunch of other magics that you have to go through on the license board to get that one magic that you want, and so even if you didn't want them for that particular job, Not has them, and so like I don't know, it was difficult to kind of go over that. I don't know. Oh wait, I could have gone the other way. Yeah, waiting on this, access to New Game Minus, and Nier Automata are really what kept me from Let's Playing too much this summer. I mean, my wife was home for the summer, so of course I wanted to spend more time with her while I could. She's back in school now, but like...
Hey, Vaughn.
Oh my god.
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
What's really strange is that, like, maybe it's just because I've never paid attention to the story, but I actually don't know if they're, like, just friends, or if there's something romantic going on, or if they even fucking... or if they're related. I don't even know that. Like, I don't know, it's strange. I don't think I ever... yeah, no, I didn't. Wait a minute. The dagger? The dagger is good as a broadsword? That didn't make any fucking sense. Oh well. I just realized I didn't even bother to equip Penelo with her pole. Oh well. Yeah, and then Nier Automata, like,
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh?
that game was so
First
emotionally
you go
draining to play.
Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Van Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamscythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I love that he has, I think, what sort of sounds like a Jamaican accent, and he's also smoking hookah. Oh yeah, and here's the Garamscythe waterway.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir. Sir!
Wonder who that could be. God, after this episode, I gotta rearrange my mic. I've rearranged my studio recently, and it's great. I love the new setup, but the mic still feels like I need to like hunch over towards it. And, you know, I'm just worried if I actually like sit back and like relax that, I'm gonna scoot closer. Yeah, that it's gonna sound, I don't know, less good in some way or less good in some way or another. Alright, so Garamscythe waterway, okay. We should be good to go. I think. I hope. I remember Garamscythe waterway gave me a lot of trouble when I first played this game. So I don't know if I want to. I think I might go up to the. I think I might go outside again, see if I can buy like the next couple stages of Von's armor and swords and shit. Let's see here. Yeah, an interesting summer. I went, first of all, like, global warming is so a thing, because this summer was retarded hot, even though it was fucking, even though I moved north to Pittsburgh, like, there were days where it felt like fucking being back in Georgia, and then I actually did a little show. I played my music for, this camping party out in southwest Minnesota, and the whole time I was there, like the Midwest had like some freak heat wave, right at the same time as like Hurricane Irma and everything, and or right after, I guess, yeah, because it was like 95 degrees like the entire time I was there. It was like 95 degrees from Chicago to Wisconsin, all the way to southwest Minnesota, and like even at night, like it didn't cool off. It was awful. Oh man, it was the worst. And like, oh man, it was awful. And there's all these hurricanes and shit, and I'm just like, man, in my lifetime, I tell you, like the whole fucking world's gonna be flooded. There's like a bazillion hurricanes every year, bazillion heat waves every summer. Fucking our president's gonna send us into nuclear war, blah blah blah. Alright, now I'll stop on that. That's been on my mind lately though. It's anyway, this is to get my mind off that. So I really would like to be able to... God, doesn't look like he even has anything else for me to buy beyond the broadsword. You really would think the broadsword would be stronger than the dagger, but I guess not. Okay, let's try the armor shop. What the hell? Go ahead and sell these since there's nothing really special that they do. I'm gonna try and keep armor that has like special like qualities, like elemental resistances or status resistances, those kinds of things. But beyond that, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Nope, doesn't look like there is anything. All right. Well, we'll see how I do. I know that we're gonna get introduced to 2 more characters while we're down here. So once I get my hands on those 2, I'll be doing some extra grinding. Not to worry. All right. So now I need to go this way and this way. And over here. Finally worked out to get on the door. There's something in there besides rats. Blah blah blah. One of the reasons I've waited. Close open the door. Go fetch them for me. The other thing is, like, so many of the side quests in this game involve fighting, like, rare monsters or, like, secret bosses. I mean, they're not really bosses. They're just, like... I mean, I guess they're bosses. I don't know. I don't know what you call them. But, like, the rare hunt marks, like, there's, like, several dozen of those. And, that you unlock access to as the game goes on. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make, like, an episode where I go and kill, like, 5 or 6 hunt marks. And then, you know, before I move on with the story. Because you get some great loot from them, and... oh man, it's awesome. This game's so fucking awesome. And, like, its replay value back in the day was insane. And that was even... now it's even better, because every time you play through the game, you can use a different combination of jobs, and, like, I don't know, man, it's so fun. I love it. But, yeah. Do want to be careful in here because these rats can gang up on you pretty quickly. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll you'll attack them and then they'll run away, and they'll try and lead you towards they'll try and lead you back to where a bunch of them are holed up so that they can all gang up on you. It's really fucked up. And I know we're a few 40-minute episodes in, but we haven't even really gotten to the real meat of the game yet. That doesn't start till we unlock Gambits, which we are about to do soon. Even though it takes a long time for this game to kind of get fired up, just in terms of like all the cutscenes and all the stuff you have to do before things really get good. But the game does a great job of like introducing new mechanics along the way and things like that to keep things interesting. Like it doesn't give you everything like right like off the get-go, so that you like have all this stuff and it's like, you know, several hours before you get anything else. You know, so that's really nice. I think before this game came out, I was actually starting to use like a fucking I was starting to use like action replay on my playthroughs of fucking like on my new playthroughs of the original version, and I would do things like unlock like all magics from the start of the game, or like start the game with like a bajillion like LP. And the reason I did that was to see if to see how early I could go and clear things that I'm not supposed to go to. Like I said, there's a ton of things that you can do in this game, you know, that you have access to do in this game before you're actually supposed to do it. That, you know, you can do extra grinding for, or you can just, you know, maybe you wander in there by mistake and get your ass handed to you. But yeah, there's a number of things like that, and it can make the game really fun just to try and see, like, you know, what you can pull off. There's that. And my first playthrough of the Zodiac Age, I actually rushed through quite a bit because I really wanted to go ahead and get to this new game plus, and so like I skipped over a lot of shit. So this playthrough I'm going to try and be more thorough, make sure I find hidden treasures. Treasure in this game is kind of interesting, actually. Like, a lot of it is random, and a lot of chests that you pick up, like, just have a chance by default to just be like a handful of gil, and like not really much else. But they all respawn after you leave the area, so like every chest in the game has a chance to be gil, or a chance to have an item, and then a chance for that item to be, you know, this thing or that thing. And then certain chests are like have a really small chance of spawning, but if they do spawn, they have like they always have a specific item. You know, so that's interesting. What the fuck am I doing? I love these sewer levels in RPGs because they're always so fucking elaborate. Like the sewer systems of these places are so fucking like, this does not feel like a fucking sewer. Like, that's just like a thing with RPGs, I guess. Like, just have really nice, really ornate sewers. But, you know, essentially we're running around in poo water right now, so, yeah. Make of that what you will. Hey, fuck you. I would have to say that my only complaint about this game is the camera. In that, like, the panning is fine, and for the most part the zoom is. It's just that whenever you zoom in or zoom out, it does this little exponential curve thing. Like, instead of just, like, when I zoom in, it just zooming straight in on Vaughn's head, it like zooms down and like underneath his arm or his butt or whatever. And so it like curves like that, which I find kind of annoying, especially on boss fights where like some of the bosses in this game are gigantic. They're just really big. They take up the entire screen, and like having the option to do that would be really nice, to be able to like zoom the camera out in the traditional sense instead of on that weird curve. And that is probably like my only complaint about the game. Anything else I could possibly think of to be butthurt about would probably just have to do with how hard some of the game is probably going to be at level 1. Like, I'm sure I have no fucking clue what I'm in for. But I am determined. You do get like a lot of HP buffs and stat buffs from the license board, but it's not that much. Like, I'll be shocked if any of my characters like hit the HP cap, even with like the bubble spell, which you'll see later. The bubble spell doubles your maximum HP. So that's a neat little status effect. But be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, so now we are going to. Wait a minute. Is this it? No, that can't be right. Hold on. I think there's more to it than this. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong? I don't know. I feel like... See, I thought two characters were supposed to join us on the way here, which is kind of weird. Alright. We'll just keep going. Climb the stairs, turn back. Hold on a second. Because I feel like I know there's a few items in here that, wait, maybe I picked them up and I just don't realize it. No? Doesn't look like it. Nope. I'm gonna look around for some treasure a little bit more. So I feel like there was more around here somewhere. Already went down there. Since I can run super fast, it's not even gonna be a big deal. Squeaky, squeaky. See what I mean? Like, this place, like, look at the designs on the walls and shit, and like there's lanterns everywhere. It's so well lit. It's like they expect people to fucking come down here. I mean, it does say Scythe Waterway, but it's a sewer. Like, it's straight up a sewer. Like, that's what it's like. The characters in the game call it a sewer, so I mean, I don't know. I could have sworn there was more to this place. Whatever. It's 34 minutes, so, or 35 minutes just now. So I'll go ahead and cut this here, explore the sewers a little bit more, and try and find all the items, and then we'll advance the story. I won't make you guys watch that, but yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and I will see you next time. Later.